What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the R&B podcast. This is episode numero 7. My name is Ian.
I'm Manny. Today's episode is going to be a little bit more dating related. So, honestly, I'm in a relationship. Ian's single.
You got two sides of the coin right there.
Two different opinions, two different points of view. Ian, what are some pros and cons about being single?
Shit. There's a lot of pros of being single, guys. But I'm only going to name a few. I would probably say these are kind of some of the better ones for me personally. But the number one thing I feel like a lot of single guys could agree as well is, getting to talk to girls. When you're going out clubs, shooting your shot with, whoever you're attracted to, I feel like is, probably the number one thing.
I mean, the thing is, do you really though? Like, are you really shooting out there, Ian?
Shit, no, I am not. I am not shooting at all. But the next pro though, of being single, for me personally, I do like my alone time. I like to spend, some of my free time just alone, whether that would be, watching something or, getting something to eat, on my own. Kind of give me that peace and serenity, and I feel like, there's a lot of guys out there that does, might be on the same boat as well. Sometimes I don't like to be in the presence of people. So I would say alone time is one big thing for me. And I would say probably another pro, probably the last one I list, would not having to, when you're going out to clubs, right? Not having to worry about your significant other. I feel like, when going out, if I did have a girlfriend, and, one of us are like blacked out, it's just the worry of having to watch out for your significant other, and vice versa as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's honestly, I feel like it's kind of a pro too, because let's say you are looking out for your girlfriend, but your girlfriend's also looking out for you. Right. So, it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Can be both.
But yeah, I don't know. For me personally, like at the moment, I just don't really would want to, look out for someone, like be worried about them like that,
Yeah.
Obviously I am going to worry for like, my friends and stuff too. I mean, I'm not going to be like completely like shut you out once we get to the club, but it's just kind of like, because that's your significant other, that's the person you love.
Yeah.
And you have to be extra worried about that person compared to your friends. You have to be like making sure where she's at 24/7. So I just personally, don't really want to have to do that.
Yeah.
But I could see some guys liking to do that. So,
sure.
But I would say one con though about being single, the one thing I'm just like, at this point in my life, I'm 24, that I'm annoyed about is every time I go to a family function, right? Either it's mainly my mom, my grandma, my aunts, they always be asking me, "Hey, Ian, do you have a girlfriend yet?" My grandma especially would be like, "Hey, Ian, do you have a Christian Korean girl yet?" And I'm like, every single time, I'm just like, "No, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm fucking single."
Yeah. Honestly, for me, it's kind of like, I don't have to worry about that, first of all. Shit.
Fuck you,
yeah, because, I mean, I have my girlfriend, obviously, but on my end, it's kind of the opposite. Like, let's say if they don't see my girlfriend, they're like, "Oh, where is she at? Like, are you guys mad at each other? Like, what's going on or something?" So, kind of, it's a little bit different, but
definitely not the same. Because fucking,
not the same.
I have to show to be like, "No, I don't have a girlfriend." You know how lonely that makes me sound to them. Legit, I feel like every time I say I don't have a girlfriend, that they just view me of like, "Oh wow, another year of Ian being lonely, being single." But compared to you, they don't have to worry about that aspect. It's just like, you already know Manny's taken and has a girl, but it's like kind of like the other minor stuff that they have to worry about, I guess. But what are some pros and cons for you though, being in a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of opposite of your second pro, alone time. Like for me, I always have someone to do stuff with. I always have company. I want to go get some food, have someone to go with. I want to go, I don't know, on a run, have someone to go with. Anything, basically. I always have someone to do whatever it is with. Right.
But you never had those instances of like, you just want your me time, like, or is it just like 24/7? Like,
I feel like
you love to be accompanied by someone.
I mean, I like my alone time too, but I feel like I kind of get that during my job, really.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
so
during
you count your job as like your alone time?
During my job, I get a lot of alone time because it's a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
But shit. I think that's enough for me. Mm-hmm. Shit. But everybody needs alone time. That's for sure. And then having a gym partner, I think that's a big one. Like having a motivator, because me personally, I don't really go to the gym consistently until like my girlfriend kind of pushes for it. So I always have a motivator with me.
I don't know. I feel like, well, I mean, at least, for me and from my perspective, I don't know. I feel like going to the gym with your significant other can really kind of hold you back in some aspects. Just because you guys might be wanting to do a lot of stuff. I know, women love to do more like leg day. And, majority of guys like to do more upper body. And I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, it's not even just like a significant other. It's just someone to go with. I feel like it always either distracts me or, I'm not really getting my full workout that I'm getting. Yeah. And I feel like the significant other is just be more distracting because I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to be having fun, bro, at the gym. I'll just be like, I'm with my girl. I'm just going to be like, wanting to talk to her, chat up. And like, I just feel like it's just going to distract me from what I want to do at the gym. Yeah.
I mean, I can see that for sure, but you just kind of got to plan for it. That's the thing. Like, you just got to have a good plan. Like, okay, this is what we're doing today. And on my end, we just kind of wing it. Like, I figure out like the workout as we go. Like, okay, we're going to do this and that. But like, at least we figured out we're doing certain muscles. Yeah. So that kind of simplifies it. But I mean, another thing is like, I feel like on my end related to that, it's less pressure. Like I have a girlfriend. I don't have to impress anybody. Like I don't have to like always, I don't have to be all big and muscular or whatever, like whatever standard like people are setting to like impress girls. Like I don't really have that. Like it's like way less pressure on my end. Shit. So that's another pro.
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense. Cause being single, you definitely want to be in tip-top shape. I'll tell you that much. To being in the dating market nowadays, like you got to be in your best. What do you call it?
Best shape, best physique.
Best physique.
Yeah, tip-top shape. It's a dog world out here. So shit. Yep. But honestly, I gotta say, there's a lot of things I learned from being in a relationship. Like first thing, a big thing, safety. Because as a guy, I feel like we don't worry about it as much. Right. But for example, walking to your car when it's dark, for example, that's a big thing. Like for us, it's just a walk to your car. But for a girl, if it's dark, it's like, oh shit, like some guy could come up or anything could happen. Like girls are always scared of like maybe getting kidnapped. Like anything could happen. There's been so much shit happening nowadays.
That is true. So
I feel like not even just like girls, but like I feel like we just kind of got to look out for our friends is one thing that I like noticed, because I didn't really take that into consideration.
I didn't either. Yeah, now that you brought up the whole like car thing, it never really crossed my mind about that. I never had that feeling of like, I mean, obviously it could happen to anyone. You never know. But I think it's just because it happens to more with women than men that I don't really have that in the back of my head compared to like what compared to women. So that I do understand that. I didn't even think about that. To be honest.
And a perfect example of that is like whenever my girlfriend goes on rideshare, for example, Uber, Lyft, she always sends me a screenshot of the profile, I guess you could say. It'll show like the driver's name, the car, the license plate, and like she does it every time just in case anything were to happen.
Oh shit!
Like, I never did that. I never saw anybody do that.
I never thought of that either.
Yeah.
Holy shit! So like, would she send you like that and kind of like where she's going? Like,
yeah. I mean, typically I already know where she's going before she even leaves. Okay, But she'll send that as soon as she gets in the car.
Shit, that's smart.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. So I know in case anything were to happen. And then another thing is getting drugged. Like I feel like there's been a lot of cases of like people getting drugged.
Like clubs and bars. And shit?
Like them slipping shit into drinks. Yeah, into drinks. And I feel like I myself, for the most part, take shots. not very
I think
likely.
all of us take shots.
Yeah, so it's not as likely, I feel like, but for a girl, it's like, I don't know, it's just scarier.
Yeah,
it's just way more scarier.
Yeah,
to be a girl in today's
definitely. Yeah. I've seen a lot, like, couple videos on my For You page regarding that situation. So like people out there, just beware. Now it's crazy. Like, be on the lookout for your friends, your significant other. Make sure you are watching your drinks, because I think the main culprit is like people holding the drinks. Yeah. And if they're like talking to someone, they would just like have it like sitting on the counter, the bar counter. Yeah. Or if they're just like legit not paying attention, that's where they slip it in. So just make sure to be on the lookout for your friends, because that shit happens a lot more than you think.
Yeah.
So always be aware of that shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. And the final thing is cleanliness. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at cleaning. I feel like I'm fucking.
Are you?
I feel like I'm pretty fucking good at cleaning. Shit, just that, like,
I don't know about
my cleaning like standards are a little bit lower as far as like how often we should clean. Yeah. Like, I feel like whenever we do clean, or whenever I clean, like, I clean that shit fucking perfect in my opinion. But like to me, let's say, just for example, like it could be a little bit dirty to me. It's like, okay, it's not bad yet, but like, our cleaning standards are pretty fucking low. Our cleaning standards are pretty low as guys.
Yeah, well, I think it's also because we also lived in a fraternity like for 4 years. So
yeah,
that definitely didn't
a shithole.
Yeah, that definitely did not help our cleaning fucking like standards at all. Like, it was bad. It was to the point where some of our bathrooms had fucking like what do you call it? Fungus?
Something like that.
Like, like fucking mushrooms growing. Bad. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, no, and then. Like, for the bathroom, like the showers, for example, like if we were to ever see anybody walk in there without flip-flops, it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? This is a disgusting-ass bathroom.
That shit was so musty. I think we had a couple of our bros did that. It was so musty, bro. That, like, it was, every time I saw that, I would gag every time. Because it's disgusting. Like, the floors our house went throughout the years, like, why the fuck would you ever want to go barefoot on the showers? Yeah. That makes no sense.
That floor had like fucking alcohol on there, probably yak. Yeah. Like, it probably had like a little mix of everything.
People had sex in there. Like, it's legit everything.
Yeah, everything
like, you could think of probably happened in that shower, in those showers.
Yep. Yeah. So
I don't recommend. If you're in a fraternity, don't go in your barefoot.
Yeah.
Please. It's disgusting.
Don't do that. And guys, step up your cleaning standards.
I mean, honestly, I think I kind of benefited from, living with you guys, because my cleaning standard is just as bad, and I think, living with a girl in the house really helped, my cleaning standard. Cause like I remember before I would be cleaning something, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's perfect. That's fine. And then, even when your girlfriend saw it, they're like, oh no, what the heck? This is not even like that clean. And I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, you're kind of right. And then kind of have to like redo
like, to me, it was good enough.
Yeah, to me it looked good, but it's really good to have a female perspective, because we do not gauge cleanliness well. I'll say that much.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. What do you think about a girlfriend or boyfriend going out to the clubs? Like, do you think that's a red flag?
Red flag?
Red flag, yeah. Do you think it's a red flag?
Ooh. That's a great question, actually. So, I mean, if I'm speaking in generalities, right? If I'm not looking at, like, my preferences, I think it is a red flag if your boyfriend/girlfriend goes out to clubs. Especially if the other person does not like to go to clubs. I just feel like if that person, whether that be the girlfriend or the boyfriend, not wanting to go out to clubs, if they set that boundary and, the significant other kind of, disrespects that and like goes to the club every week, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
I can see that. With my preference, because I do like to go out, I don't like to go out every week, but I do like to go out once in a while. I definitely would want to have the girlfriend to where she's not in the mood to go out to clubs every week, but she would want to go out like when I go out.
Yeah, basically.
Every so often. I want to have that relationship where we have that mutual feeling of like, hey, you want to go out tonight? And be like, fuck it, let's go. And then we go out. But there'll be some weeks where, I'll be like, you just want to stay in and like watch a movie or some shit, and be like, yeah, we could do that. Get food, order some food. So it's just like has to be in that fine line, the middle ground.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see. I know a lot of guys do. That's like one of their deal breakers. It's not going to be a deal breaker for me. But I know some people out there, it is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why people think that way, but I mean.
Yeah. What is your viewpoint? Because you actually go out to the clubs with your girlfriend. So you kind of have that relationship that I was talking about.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that being like a huge red flag to a lot of people? And then kind of also, how is it for you going out to the clubs with your girlfriend?
Yeah. Honestly, I can see why it's a red flag, especially if one of the persons doesn't like to go out.
Yeah.
But in my case, we both like going out.
Yeah,
so like it's just fun. It's something we like to do. So we might as well. I mean, we're gonna do it together.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
And there is some pros that come with it. Like on my end, shit. You mentioned earlier. Going out and like shooting your shot, right?
Yeah.
Once again, like I don't have that pressure. Like I'm already with my girlfriend, so if we hear a song, if she hears a song, I hear a song that we like, we already have a dancer to dance with. Like I don't have to worry about like oh shit, I wanted to dance it. Like now I gotta like just rock or something, you know?
Rock.
Yeah. So it's like, or just like a little two-step.
Like, two-step.
Shit, you could go all out. It doesn't matter if you make yourself, like, if you're dancing like a fool, like, you're dancing with your significant other. Like, they're not going to care as much.
Yeah.
So.
I guess you guys are, like, in your own little world, you know?
Yeah, you don't really have to take other people's, like opinions into consideration.
Yeah,
but you do have to take the other person into consideration.
Right.
But like I mentioned earlier, that's also a pro because they take you into consideration. So you're looking out for each other.
Yeah.
That's another good thing. You're always with somebody, taking care of each other. And when it comes to drinking, at least what works for my relationship, I typically like start off getting the first round and then my girlfriend gets the second round. So it's like they kind of cancel out, and then after that, it's like okay.
That doesn't happen with me. Us single guys out here, we just have to fucking order drinks every time. I think I remember a couple months back, I ordered like 3 rounds of shots for me and this one girl that I met at the club. Yeah. And I remember I woke up the next morning and I spent like $150, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I don't remember any of that shit. But yeah. Another con, I guess. Fuck, shit.
Yeah, no.
Which is ass being single.
Yeah, I mean, I saved some money there, but I mean, that's just what works out for me in my relationship. I don't know if that's gonna work out for everybody. But shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's me too. Like, I know it might sound contradicting, but I also kind of want a girl like that. That kind of will hold me back of going to the clubs. So often. Kind of want a little bit more of a wholesome girl that just was like, oh no, let's not go to the clubs. Like, let's just, drink at home or, do something else. Yeah. Cause it kind of ties back into, me not having to worry about another person. Like, if we're just at home, I don't have to worry about shit. Like, we're literally at home. No potential conflicts happening. No, potential issues, no potential anything. So a wholesome woman would be very nice, but obviously I would be down for a woman that likes to go out sometimes too. Yeah. Fuck, it's kind of like I kind of sound hella picky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to find a girl like that.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh man.
You just gotta find a good balance. That's the thing.
Yeah. Like you can't perfect balance of like just wholesomeness and wanting to go out.
Yeah, but
not even like more closer to the wholesomeness. So like 70% wholesome and then 30% wanting. Yeah, because I was gonna say that's like the perfect ratio. I think.
I was gonna say that might be a little bit hard for like you just because of our friend group. I feel like we typically hang out with people that like to go out more than they like to be wholesome. Yeah. So I don't know.
Tough.
We'll see.
It's super tough. Shit, maybe I just follow what my grandma said. I'll just go get a Christian Korean girl.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I've been in a relationship since college, now graduated. Honestly, how is it being single like nowadays? Like, is the market a little different than it was in college? I
would say definitely the dating market now for post-grad individuals, if, ages between 24 and maybe like 27, 28. I feel like the dating market right now is just... It's hard. I'll tell you that. For if you're single and you don't have a significant other after you graduated college, it's gonna be pretty hard finding a girlfriend or a boyfriend, just because we're at that age where you graduated college, you're going into, this is like the beginning of your career, beginning of your future. And so majority of people my age, between 24 and 27, 28, are kind of really focusing on that career. I think career for us is our number one priority. Dating is dating is second. It's still high, but it has to be, I feel like if you're my age, it has to be like that perfect person to come by in order for you to kind of hold your career a little bit, and then kind of be open to talking to this person, going on dates and everything. I feel like it's our age, we're a little bit more pickier compared to like college. College, everyone was sleeping around with each other, and college, it was so much easier to make friends. Everyone was like wanting to be your friend. It was super easy. Like every day I would be making new friends. So college is different. You have way higher chances of finding your potential partner. I think our whole friend group met in college, basically.
Yeah, our whole friend group and the people in relationships.
Yeah, the people in the relationships are all from college. So, and I think even worldwide, I think that's like a general consensus of like people dating before college, like high school too, like meeting in school, tending to be in a longer relationship. And if you're single past college, it's going to be a little bit hard. I'll tell you that. Any single person out there, it's going to be a little bit difficult because, you're focusing on like so much different shit.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is also.
Yeah, college is one thing. Like college, like you have no other worries. You don't have to worry. You're not really worrying about career or anything. It's like, obviously you're worrying about assignments, dude, but like. Most of the time we be finessing that shit.
Yeah. And then like in college, you're going to classes, you're meeting people at all times.
Yeah, literally 24/7.
Yeah, you could meet your significant other any day. Like you're literally meeting people all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Versus when you graduated, it's like, where are you gonna potentially meet a significant other? Like at work, you can't really date at work.
No, you can't.
You can't. At a club, when you go out, like, is that really what you want to cuff up? Like, it gets. I feel like it probably gets tricky, right?
It's hella tricky because, especially with, the club scene, it's like you're meeting these people when you're super faded, so you're not really knowing their true personalities. You don't really know who they are, Yeah. And it's just like that vibe. I don't know if it's like the best place to meet someone. And we're also in a new city too, so it's like fucking even harder. Like it's hard to make fucking friends in general too.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to make friends. It's even harder to find a significant other just because we're at the age where you're not really trusting of outsiders. A lot of these groups in the new city, they've been together since like high school, probably met in college. It's a little bit harder when someone 24 and up is like, hey, like, what's up, you want to be friends? Like they're probably gonna be like or maybe just be like your drinking friend or club friend. But yeah, it's difficult out here, man.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say, like, I don't even know if like I've initiated a friendship after college. Like I know we made a few friends in the area, but I think like it was like you and my girl that met the people that are our friends now. Like I don't think I've initiated like a friendship.
Nah, yeah, you were already long gone past that point. But yeah, I think that was like kind of like the one-off. Like we did meet friends here, so that was cool. But that's not like normal though.
Yeah,
it's not as normal. Common. Yeah, it's not as common to just fucking go up to these random people in a new city. Like you're basically a stranger to these guys, and if you just go up to me like, hey, you want to be friends? You're gonna look kind of creepy. So it's a slippery slope on that too, of like trying to make friends.
Yeah.
You really have to hit it off with that friend or friend group. Just fucking hard.
Yeah. Shit. I don't know.
Like you know the struggle, like making new friends.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were single, bro. That's like
I don't even want to imagine that.
Times 4.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, dating apps, like, has it made it any easier or anything? Like, shit, there's Tinder. There's like
Tinder and Hinge.
Like, don't you meet a lot of people through that? I feel like I've seen people like mentioning that they got all these matches and shit. Like, how Doesn't that help?
Nah, bro. Dating apps suck. Like, if just a little tip, delete your guys' fucking dating apps. That shit does not help you mentally or fucking physically. I don't know. That shit is not good for your health. It's just not good having to always like check up on the apps and be like, oh, like, you know, what likes did I get today? Or, you know, what new matches? Like, oh, I got a new match. Oh, she messaged. Oh, I got a message back. But then, you know, a lot of the times it never goes anywhere. Most of the time it never goes anywhere. Unless you're fucking like Chris Evans or some shit. Like, for an average guy, it's not going to go anywhere most of the time. So I think I just kind of gave up on this dating apps. Basically just like deleted it.
Shit.
So, yeah, dating apps are not good, guys.
Didn't I just hear you talking about like Tinder a few weeks ago or something?
Yeah, shut up, bitch. Look, I still have it on my phone, but I don't use it anymore. Okay, all right, I don't use it anymore. That's the big thing. That's a big
supposedly.
It's a big step for me. It's a big step. Yeah.
I don't know, buddy.
I
was gonna expose you on camera, but
sometimes I cave in, bro. Sometimes I cave in, you know. So maybe I should delete it, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say something about like shit. I could have sworn something
low-key,
about
like
my
I don't
hometown,
really...
like Santa Maria. Like I don't know if you remember.
Wait, what?
Nah, we'll keep that for we'll keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I was talking about an example about Tinder for you.
Wait, when you're in Santa
about my hometown. It's like I'm from Santa Maria. It's a small town.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a small town like Central Coast. But
oh shit. Okay, now it clicked in my head now.
It's just an insider between us. But
I mean, I guess like I'll just say like the brief. I did meet someone through the app in person. So, but it's rare. That shit's rare. I think my whole life of using Tinder and Hinge, I think I met up with like 5 people total.
Damn.
Yeah. Out of like hundreds of matches.
Yeah. So that's a fucking horrible ratio.
Yeah, it's a terrible ratio. Like it's literally like less than 5% that I would actually get to meet with the individual. You know? And then like, you know, on top of that, meeting like, you know, being able to close. Yeah. Like that's even a smaller percentage.
Horrible closing ratio. Shit.
Yeah, shit.
Even batters are like 50% or something. But damn, less than 5?
Fuck you, bitch.
I mean, shit.
I'm out here looking like Shaq at the free throw line.
Yeah, fucking horrible. brick squad.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's like the ratio is super, like the percentage is super bad. But I mean, like I said, like for an average guy, like that's what it's expected, unless you're fucking super handsome. Like but obviously, even then, I feel like those type of guys aren't on the dating apps. You know.
I don't know. I was gonna say maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like guys like that, like in that status, and like they're already living life. Like they don't need the dating apps, bro. That shit's just for like the average Joes, and people, you know, the single average Joes, like myself.
Yeah, I say it fits perfectly.
Like myself.
Fits perfectly.
Fits perfect for this right here. But yeah, that's pretty much how the dating market is. So it's pretty fucking crazy. So you lucked out, man. You lucked out not having to fucking go through that shit.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm in a pretty good spot. It sounds like I'm in a great spot.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about those struggles. Shit. My life, I'm cruising.
Yeah. But shit, hey, comment down below if you're fucking single like me. Comment below like how you guys like the fucking...
Yeah, I was gonna say
dating scene, the dating market.
Comment your struggles. If you got any tips for Ian, because his fucking ratio is horrible.
Send them my way,
like
bro.
help him, please.
I'm trying to bring my percentages up. I'm trying to be like Steph Curry out here.
Ah, shit. Help this man. Help this man, please. Give him some tips. I'm sure anything will help at this point.
Let me know what works best for you guys. You know, if there's like secret ways you guys know how to, you know, bring the woman over from the dating apps, let me know, because that's the show right there.
Yeah, shit. I mean, we talking about dating versus getting the girls over from a dating app? Is that...
Wait, what? Oh, I mean, that's two different things.
Yeah.
2 different things, but you know.
Yeah, 2 different sides of the same coin, basically.
I don't think I'm ever going to want to date by meeting them on dating apps.
Yeah. I mean, would you ever take anybody serious if you met them on a dating app?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I don't know. I just feel like because Tinder especially, it has that such negative connotation of hookup, you know, of being a hookup app. I don't know if I want to like go to my parents and be like, hey, you know, this is my girl. We met through Tinder. You know,
you have to make up a different story or some shit.
And I know that sounds, you know, maybe cliche of me not wanting that, but I don't know. I want it to be more, I guess, natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah,
you know,
true.
obviously it's going to be a little bit harder nowadays for it to be natural like that. I feel like college is like the best time to make that natural relationship.
Yep. We're in a very like online era, so it's not going to happen organically. But it's
going to be tough, man. I'm going to have to like, it's going to have to be like a fucking movie. I'm going to have to like bump into him at a grocery store. I'm going to have to drop like a piece of candy, and then we both reach out for it, touch hands, and then we both look up, and I'll be like, oh my God, you're the love of my life. And then
that's gonna be the first thing out of your mouth.
Get married, have 2 kids, fucking, you know, live.
That's gonna be the first thing you say. Oh my God, you're the love of my life. That's your first thought. Like, oh, this is how I'm gonna seal the deal.
Hey
Look
guys,
at her, say,
hey guys, this is why I have a low percentage. All right, don't call me. You know?
Yeah,
I know I have a low percentage.
Honestly, just let us know some pros and cons about being single nowadays, being in a relationship. Shit.
Yeah, we like to hear from your guys'
Dating
perspective
apps.
on things.
Let us know.
Yeah. I would say that kind of wraps up this week's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and
comment, share.
Tune in on Tuesday for another episode regarding dating. Like, maybe we'll make it more club focus.
We can. Yeah, we will figure it out.
We'll figure it out, but we'll see you guys next time.
Part 2.
Peace.